YouTube? It's your boy Redx Alpha here, and today we're bringing you yet another episode of the Alpha Den. We're covering Neverwinter with, of course, my co-star Darryl Jackson, aka D Eagles XX28. Eagles, how do you feel about this game?
This game is a lot of fun. It's a good approach to MMOs online. Like, I truly enjoyed it. I used to play it a lot on the Xbox One, and they released it for the PlayStation. So of course I had to get on that. I was a level 60 character. You know, I do like how they had different races and stuff in it. You know, but the only thing that I don't like about this game, I had to go ahead and give it a downfall. I don't like the classes.
The classes? What about the classes?
Alright, so pretty much, I mean, the classes are somewhat balanced, and not balanced at the same time. Like, pretty much you can be a rogue on this game. Like, that's the is that what they're called? I think the Nightblade or something like that. Anyways,
yeah,
you can be the we all know the assassin's class, and you can take over the whole game pretty much by doing the most damage, doing everything. You can heal yourself. This class is, I would consider, like a little bit OP, and like I've tried it out in PvP, and it's incredible how strong you are. There's no other class that can really keep up with you.
I don't know, I feel like the Necromancy class can do its job and then some.
Well, yeah, and then the Necromancers, they do have, you know, they're good at like taking over a dungeon or something like that, but overall, I say that the class that is just the most OP is, it will have to be this assassin class, and I don't mind playing as an OP class. You know, some classes are going to be better than others. You know, a tank shouldn't be able to keep up with a DPS even still. At the same time, a tank shouldn't be getting destroyed by a DPS.
I felt like that was a little bit of a Final Fantasy little reference over there. Reminiscing a little.
Yeah, reminiscing. You know, if they had and speaking of Final was a good balanced game. That game was balanced.
It
was.
Know,
they did it. Now, the game Neverwinter did do like a huge update on what it used to be, because back on Xbox, you know, all you seen was thief classes, and everybody already knew that like the top class to be was a thief, so there was really like no tanks and everything. So I see a lot more tanks, and I've also tried out the tank class on this already. They increased the strength of them. Tank is actually does a lot more damage. The healing class, a lot more damage. So, but overall, I'm still seeing the most damage coming from. And then it's Assassin's class, and you know, I don't have a problem with it. Some people actually like the OPness. You know, you're still gonna need a tank. You can't really solo a lot of stuff. The only class, like the Necromancer, he can solo a lot of things. Like I said, he's like the strength in dungeons. But when it comes to pure PvP, there's not a class on this game that I believe that can keep up with this.
See, when I started this game, you were like, oh, what? Neverwinter's out. Oh, Red, download it. You know, this, that. And I was like, it's a free game. F it. I was thinking, oh, it's going to be like that damn Free Realms game that was on the PlayStation 3.
What's your step in this?
But I jumped in, and then I felt like RuneScape meets Elder Scrolls meets Final Fantasy. You know, it touched on all the old classics. The only thing I don't like about this game is the camera angle. I don't like the way the camera angle is. You have to use the camera angle to attack. I mean, that's like Elder Scrolls, but its sensitivity is just weird. You know?
Yeah.
You need to be careful beyond this point. This whole area is under Nasher control. Their leader Karzov has them all whipped in. They've become hostile to all outsiders and will attack on sight.
But this
Our
game
orders
overall,
are to hold these gates,
you had to get it.
so this
like,
area should be safe. But I strongly
it.
recommend you spend.
I mean,
It's a fun story.
it grabs my attention. I started the game, I started fighting, it caught me. You know, it caught me. I was like, I want to play this. I want to see what happens to my guy through the story. But then,
so yeah,
I don't know, man. Not entirely 100%. It's just, but then again, I am going through the little tutorial things, and I personally, I don't know about any other viewers or you in general, but I personally hate going through tutorial things. I think they're slow, I think they're a waste of time. I understand they help you learn how to play the game, but if I want to learn how to play the game, throw me in there, coach. Just, you know, hands-on experience.
Well, yeah, and I see exactly what you're saying. You know, a lot of people prefer to do the hands-on experience first. Anyway, I was also one of those people. That's why, like, on any MMO, the first time they give you the combat time, and I see that I'm getting XP, I usually sit in that spot for a while time to hold the certain mechanics. And like, you know, it's no different from Neverwinter. I got on Neverwinter, and as soon as I got on Neverwinter, I immediately just started like farming enemies. I was on like level 7, maybe 6. I was on 7 on my way to 8 before I even did the 5th and 6th mission. So like I said, you know, I just kept. I enjoy Neverwinter. It has a good story.
From what I can tell, it looks like a good story.
Yeah, the story is actually intriguing. You know, it seems like the PlayStation version is struggling to keep up with everything. I get a lot of lag spikes. I wasn't going through that on the Xbox.
I was gonna bring that up too. The server on this is kind of shot. It's not at its core. It's not at 100% right now. It's laggy. I know they're gonna do some updates to the game. I think this should have been what do you call it? A multi-server thing. You know, this right now I looked into it. Neverwinter's on its one giant server. I think they should have at least divided it into a few different type of servers.
Yeah, and they did come to like they did try to do something like that, but all over Neverwinter's on one massive server. But the massive server is split into different instances.
The waterfront is a dangerous place.
To like deal with that, right? It is.
Yeah, I know
and like
exactly
pretty much the feel of that is the point that the instances, you know, they throw you into the game first off, immediately in like a tutorial. You don't really get a choice to choose whether you want to skip tutorial or not.
Yeah, that was.
And then right after tutorial, you know, it's only tutorial's from level 1 to 4, so it's going to get you to like level 4 unless you put it. But right after that, they throw you right into the game. And I don't really agree with that. Like they don't give you a hint.
The Nash's abandoned
like as you level up,
so if you can
then they'll start throwing
you will likely tell us
like let you get your first mount for free, showing you the mount stuff.
Yeah, but that's certain stuff, not everything. You know, the free thing was that was just like a download PlayStation Plus thing. You know?
Yeah, and I don't know if you have reached the level yet, but you'll get another free mount like from the game, even if you didn't get the DLC. Okay, but you'll also be getting another mount once you reach level 10, I believe. So, yeah. That's really about it. So Red, I'm gonna ask you about this. You know, how do you feel about the PvP? And if you haven't seen any of the PvP yet, it's kind of like it's like a smite feel, like a smite domination.
You know, I looked into the PvP. I can't say I personally fought in PvP, but I looked it up on YouTube. I looked into it. And you're right, it looks like Smite, it looks like a little bit of Paragon in it too, just the way, because Paragon mimics Smite a little bit, and for those haters in the comments, I don't care, I gotta say, that's what happened. But anyways, yeah, I mean, it's a good feel. I don't like how the camera angle's a specific way in PvP, because you gotta use your camera angle to fight, and it just feels weird. Personally, in my opinion, you know.
Okay. Yeah. But so if I had to give, so here's my cons of here's my cons of Neverwinter.
Alright.
First off, mandatory. They have got to patch this class.
Right.
They have to patch this class. It has to be patched. Because it's fun to be at the like the local side of this class, but the receiving side of this class, no. Like this virtual PvP match, and you're gonna see how OP and how aggravating these guys are. Because they can go invisible, so you'll lose sight of them, they can sneak up on you with the invisibility and, you know, hit you with a critical attack that takes down 80% of your life. They can teleport from a distance and shit right behind you. I mean, this class is too strong. It's like every attack that they throw is like you're getting hit with a bastard blade, you know?
Well,
it's
I mean, that's how the Necromancer class feels too. Like right now, I'm on Necromancy. And that, you know, I feel like it's OP just because of that one summon move, you know what I mean? But what do you feel about the healing classes?
Now, the healing class on here is somewhat balanced with stats wise, you know. Healers, they put out enough damage. You know, they got their I feel like if you have a high level healer in the game, you should be able to do anything. Now, inside of PvP matches, healers, they're good to have on a team, but they're not a threat on the battlefield, pretty much. Not a low level healer. Now, when you get to the high level and when the healers finally unlock their Paragon level, and they do become a threat at a higher level because you can be fighting and making good damage to you while killing yourself at the same time. And your status effect changes. You know, another dangerous one at a high level is the Soul Wizard. You know, he's really bad when you first start out with him, but at the high levels, I've had my struggles with the Soul Wizard.
Yeah, I know.
You can't move. Like, the Soul Wizards are dangerous at a high level. But overall, the most dangerous class, it still comes back to, it just still comes back to the class that I'm running right now, the Assassin class.
Now, are you only saying that because that is a year class? No, I'm just messing with you. What?
Nah, man. Yeah, I know this is the first class that I got to level 60. But I also worked a lot on the Hunters class as well. And the Hunters are actually pretty good too. They also dual wield as well. And but they also wield a bow. So, you know, I don't know. I don't really have anything to say on the Hunters class part. But I do have to say that let me see, the Hunters aren't bad class at all. Like they're like the class that I have, which is nerfed. Like a nerfed version of my class. Something like that, yeah. I can't really explain it. I can't explain it.
I've been keeping Gothwin. Watch your step in this. According to Gothwin's information, Karzov is hiding in a safe house nearby, while the Crown is hidden in their headquarters. Meet with Private Zoe Fargo. She's keeping watch over the safe house where Karzov is hiding.
So, Red.
I remember when Black Lake was a nice place to live.
Must be going through some technical issues.
We cannot guarantee your safety beyond this point.
Well, yeah, guys, and I'm just going to continue. Maybe he's going through some technical issues right now, so. But yeah, I'm just going to give you a brief rundown of Neverwinter. You know, Neverwinter, a game that throws you into an open world MMO RPG. It's fun. You level up. Max level is 70. They increase the level cap on it. From the Xbox, for all you Neverwinter fans, you already know about it. I don't have to explain much to you. Story mode, very in depth. You know, sometimes I find myself reading and actually going along with it. World is massive. You know, you have different maps to spawn in and travel around, look around. They are level based, which is good. You know, I don't mind having a level based world.
You giving them some rundowns on that? My bad, I had some technical difficulties.
Yeah, I was just giving them a rundown of it. So yeah, enemies spawn a lot. You know, they'll spawn within a few seconds, which is good. A lot of people, so that way, like, you can farm for equipment. you'll find a lot of blue gear. You know, they tend to make certain classes more luckier, like Trickster Rogue or the Hunter. Those two classes right there, you get a lot of rare drops. But I've also seen like the Paladins. I've seen Paladins get a bunch of rare drops. So, you know, I guess it doesn't really matter which class you go as.
Glad you made it. Ready for
the drops are gonna come. And the gear variety in this game is massive, which is a plus, a bonus.
Strikeouts are so boring.
Yeah, I see what you're saying on that. I mean, I look at this game and I'm like, okay, yeah, I can still play this, you know? And then I actually try to play it, and all it makes me want to do is play Final Fantasy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. And hold up, wait, Red,
what's going on?
How do you feel about the game?
Well, the game itself, Neverwinter, I think it's a good twist. It's got a good story as far as I can tell so far. Right now, I mean, the people that are watching the stream, they see currently I'm going through a firehouse, apparently. Well, but, I mean, to me, the game overall is a good game. I think it could use some more work. There is stuff I see nitpicky that I think would be more better worked at. Like, the camera targeting, I touched at it a little bit before, but I didn't really touch at it until now, and I feel like the game itself requires like a lock-on targeting system, I guess you could say. And otherwise that, aside from the lock-on thing, I think it's just, I know because you're low level right now, I'm low level, so I don't really know the expectations. But I feel like they should incorporate more into the game. Like, I heard there's crafting classes, but you can't actually be the class. You go find materials and give it to someone. I like to craft personally. You see me, my Final Fantasy montage, Elder Scrolls, I'm crafting almost all the time. That's how I get money. That's what I like to do. I just wish they incorporated more into the game and added another feature, like maybe a tournament round. I know they got PvP, but if they added like a little tournament segment or something in there for fun, like with your guild, who's the best amongst yourselves, that'd be pretty cool. But like I said, I just started playing the game about a week ago. I don't really know like full in depth about the game, but as I play it more and less, I'll find out. Guys, by the way, we are gonna make a guild. We're looking for players. If you think you want to be part of that, just send us a message.
Yeah, and so now I see, and I understand exactly what you're saying about the game. But yeah, Neverwinter is one of those games that I hope you just tell everybody. Give it a chance. You might not fall in love with it at first sight, but give it a chance. And if you truly don't like it, you know, some people just can't get a feel for certain games. And I'm saying completely, a lot of people talking about games that I just can't get a feel for.
We're talking about you shooters and running around racers. This is the MMO fan favorite, guys. If you're an MMO fan, give it a try. It's got great graphics on the cutscenes, guys. I mean, right now you're looking at it. It doesn't even look like we're playing Neverwinter compared to when we're fighting. So, I mean, just give it a shot, you know. I'm not telling you to throw all your games away and play this one only because I'm telling you to. Unless you really want to do that, by all means. If I got that type of power over you, goddamn. But, you know,
I mean, the best thing about this, even for you, if you're an Xbox player, you know, you should already know about Neverwinter. I should not have to explain it to you because the game is free. The game is literally free. So if you just download it, try it out.
Come on, guys.
Let me know.
It's free. What do you have to lose? Oh, you wasted like what, an hour of your life? It's okay. You'll get it back when you go play some zombies or go rage quit on Call of Duty like you guys always do. You know, you guys will survive.
The rebels are everywhere. 9 head ready for our next move.
So Eagles, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Now, I've seen this a lot so far throughout the game. a lot of people are running around with more than one companion, right? They're soloing and running with more than one companion. Now, would that qualify them to run a dungeon as 3 people or just the one?
That's the group. When you go inside of a dungeon, inside of a group with everybody, your companion stays with you, which is a bonus. I like that about this game. So your companion will stay with you. So if you have an OP companion, your OP companion is going to stay with you. Now, for the class that you're running as, the Warlock, the Warlock can pretty much summon a companion. You know, pretty much stay with you forever, the little ghost thing.
Yeah, the little
and then plus you also have your companion as well. I think there is a way to get 2 companions. I have yet to know, you know, because I just got back onto the game. There's a lot of updates that happen, upgrade the levels, but as far as I know, you're only allowed to have 1 companion. However, the Warlock class summons another companion to help out.
I see.
So, yeah. Understand exactly where that's coming from. And overall, it just adds on to the Warlock's power.
I understand. Now, their currency, what is it, diamonds or is it Zen? I know that it's like a Warframe currency. Not entirely 100% on how exactly that would work. But care to enlighten us with that?
Oh, so the currency. The currency is like this. It's pretty much, you can get like Zen market currency. You can get it for like, you know, just playing the game. It's going to take a long time though. However, when you get to a high level, it's not hard. What you do is you trade in Astro Diamonds in order to get Zen coins. Now, Zen coins cost 187 Astro Diamonds for 1. Now, so you can get up to 4,000 Astro Diamonds a day. So in probably a week, you can get up to 100 Zen. Now, that being said, Zen it costs about, every 100 Zen costs $1, pretty much.
I see.
So if you see something for 2,500 Zen, it's most likely going to be $25 to buy that much Zen. The game starts you out with 100 Zen. You really can't get anything with that, is what they don't tell you. But, you know, you can get another 100 Zen by just playing through the game. Maybe on your way up, you'll have a lot of Astro Diamonds. By the time you reach level 60, you cash them in, get 100 Zen right there. But yeah, that's really like it. There are ways. I don't know a lot of them. I don't know because there's a lot of updates and stuff. But there are ways where you can get like 6,000 back when the level cap was when the level cap was 60. There were ways that you can get 6,000 Astro Diamonds. So I'm pretty sure they updated that. I'm pretty sure they didn't make it too hard, but it's not going to be too easy because Astro Diamonds and Zen are hard to come across. Astro Diamonds buy things, Zen buy things. You know, so either way, I would just say play through the game. Get to level 60 before you think about investing into Zen, period. Because you might come across something way better than what you see on the Zen market. You know, you find a lot of rare items out there in the world.
Honestly, I would tell them to like play the game for more than a week at least before you guys are like, oh, I just downloaded this free game. I'm gonna buy like a $60 add-on, and then hey, look at that, you can't play the game anymore. You guys are gonna regret it, I guess you can say. So, you know, think wisely about your games, guys. If you're enjoying the gameplay being shown during this stream, then by all means give it a shot. There's multiple classes. I can go to the create a class screen if it's absolutely necessary for you guys to see it during the stream. But that's all.
And so I appreciate you coming to me, Red, and I'm gonna go ahead and go real quick. And you know, if you have any more questions, Red, you know, just hit me up and I'll do it.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah. And for everybody, huge shout out to Redx. You guys like and subscribe to him, man. It's huge help. Great player, period.
Well, thank you.
Tries out any game. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Appreciate the interview, man. Appreciate you allowing me to be on your video.
No problem, no problem. Well, with that being said, guys, I know this is a short video, not like all the others, but we are just gonna end it here. Since Neverwinter, we're still trying to cover it. Stay tuned for next week's episode of the Alpha Den, where we might cover Destiny or Overwatch. We're still debating on the games, guys. If you want to see something, let us know in the comments down below, or if you're on PlayStation, join our community, the Alpha Den. We'll post weekly uploads, we'll post episodes, post what games we're thinking about. And guys, of course, this episode was indeed sponsored by No Scope Glasses and ScaleLab Gaming. Guys, I will put the links in the descriptions below if you guys want to go check out your stuff and get your own pair. But until then, guys, it's your boy Redx Alpha here, and that was D Eagles XX28. Peace.